They're really trying to push this movie for awards, okay? Another movie they're trying to push for awards is Booksmart, okay? They're also trying to push Booksmart for the same awards as well. Another movie that is similar to this movie that no one went to go see because Booksmart is completely awful, okay? They're saying that the news outlets they're not, swam male audiences for not wanting to go see the adaptation of Little Women because nobody cares. Okay, nobody wants to see this movie besides feminists and actual women who want to see this movie. Okay, 5% of the audience of these people, it's probably like 20 to 40% of the audience who probably want to go see this movie are probably men who watch this movie either to watch every movie. They want to watch all the movies of this year, or dragged in to watch this movie with their boyfriend and girlfriend. Those are the only people who have seen, only men who are actually seeing this movie. Okay? Several of the mainstream media outlets have become to satirize and criticize real audiences for the lack of interest in seeing Little Women. First criticism is that film audience make up from Betty Bell, who proudly published that that article and offered Anthony Brass's concerns over lack of audience male members during the first public screens of Little Women is rooted in the film's underwhelming showing. In the last week's awards nomination, yeah, they're really trying to force the awards. They're really trying to force the Golden Globes to do this movie, okay? They're really trying to force this movie to be in Golden Globes. They're really trying to, okay? They really try. They're not the Golden Globes. It's not Golden Globes. They're trying to force it to be in the Oscars. They're trying to force this movie down everyone's throats. Trying to force everyone to watch this movie. And it's just not working. It's just not working. Okay? They can try to pop up this movie all they want, but for the best movie, it wasn't nominated. Little Woman was nominated for nothing, and they literally said that they don't nominate movies based off politics. It only got like one or two actual nominations. It only got one or two nominations, I think. And, you know, Booksmart got an undeserving nomination, of course. That movie is very overrated by the SDWs and critics, but they're the same people who are trying to force Little Woman down everyone's else throats. So, you know, Sarah Sonnen also not there. He's only got like 2 awards, while Joker has like 10 awards. Which I think Joker deserves to be nominated for all those awards. Unlike Little Woman, Joker deserves to be nominated because Joker's an actual original take on Joker. Okay? No matter what you try to say, oh, Joker is based off a comic book, so it's not original. How many Little Women movies have we had? 5 gazillions. Okay? We have another article here. Okay? Here we go again. It's a similar article, but, very similar article. You know, First Pro screens Little Women with limited capacity by SCWs. But the disputes and awards and strategists behind Greta Gerwig's new film were really not less because the audience was overwhelmingly comprised of women. And the full membership of IGV is obviously not. Well, you don't have to worry because the Oscars, they usually vote by SAWism. They don't vote by what movies are actually good anymore, okay? You know, then maybe actually had a critically beloved adaptation of Louisa May's classic novel, had an underwhelming showing in last week's awards nominations, and they're trying to hope to revive by January 2 on Oscars, okay? Well, I can see, I can see, let's see what got nominated for the Oscars, Oscar voting. And of course, Cats are not winning anything. Of course, you know, Cats are not going to win anything because it deserves no awards because it's garbage. Okay. And of course, they're going to use this. Oh my god, Obama said Little Woman was so great. Oh yeah, so great. And of course, they're going to try. Yeah, I knew it. They're going to nominate Booksmart for more awards it deserves. Booksmart. Saying how much of a masterpiece Booksmart is. They kept saying how much of a masterpiece Booksmart is. Kept saying how much of a masterpiece Booksmart is, and no one went to go see Booksmart either. No one is going to go see Little Women besides women, okay? And that's what they're scared of. They're scared of men. Not gonna vote for Little Women. I'm not gonna vote for Booksmart. I'm not gonna vote for all these feminist woke movies, okay? They're so scared of that. I think that Melissa's rejection. Don't we will see 2 nominations. Oh no! Such a depressing thing, okay? While Joker got a lot more nominations, of course. Because, then they had a opinion piece called "Men Are Dismissing Little Women" who are surprised, and it's they'll complain that people don't want to see this movie. That's what they really complain about. People don't want to see this movie. People don't care about Little Women. Okay, it's not like they adapted this like 80 million times. Okay, they want, the Oscars are supposed to be the highlights of Hollywood originality, highlights of Hollywood, new movies in Hollywood. That's why you always see all these new movies being nominated for awards. These new and original movies were based off of stories, but the original takes out of stories. Like Joker, okay? Well, if you say it's not original because it's a comic book adaptation, Joker is still original take on the comic book movie, comic book series, okay? Joker, the character, okay? Main man having go take care of his ass is been meant for them. Still waiting because you're saying all kinds of doubt about women deserve to get a fought for attention. But they miss a read about Angel. They say, oh, if you like to read about Angel, you're hateful. You're hateful if you like to read about Angel. But they're complaining that no one wants to see Little Women. They're complaining that the movie isn't doing as well, like Hustlers, okay? It's the same situation of Hustlers. It's not going to get many awards like they're all saying it is. Same thing with Bookspot, because most of the movie people who went to go see the movie, like Little Women and like with Bookspot, were women, okay? Bookspot was more college kids, but, many are afraid to do this. And of course, they're gonna try, and of course, if it isn't nominated for any awards, they're gonna start complaining, start a club crying that Little Women and Hustlers and Booksmart and all these movies were nominated for no awards, and that Joker was nominated for more awards than Little Women and Booksmart, even though Joker was supposed to be this evil movie that we had to stop. It's just so ridiculous. They're really obsessed with trying to force this movie down everyone's throats, okay? And there's like 5 or 6 articles about not I had it's like it's not like they adapted like this movie like 8 times Little Woman like 8 times already, okay? It's not like they adapted this like 7 movies. They only have 7 movies, okay? They made one last year in 1994, 1949, 1943, 1918, 1917. And it was 4 or 5 and there's 4 TV shows and a broadcast. So this movie does not really deserve to get any awards because it's not really original. It's the same movie that we have been gotten last year. And they're complaining that men don't want to see this. They're complaining that Little Woman is not selling enough dollars. It's not making enough money. Okay, it probably will make back its money because you got the Oscars and all these award and all these people go to the SWC. You have to see Little Woman is a masterpiece. Okay, and it didn't work with Booksmart because of Aladdin. Okay, Aladdin destroyed Booksmart. Okay, but if Booksmart was released on the same time as Little Woman, it would probably made the same amount of money as Little Woman. Okay. Because there's no other movies. There's no other new movies. People want to see the newest movies. They're going to see it. Okay? That's how it is. And the movie isn't really doing too well compared to other movies. Okay? They're expecting it to be like the greatest showman, and all these other great movies that, all these other movies that did well over Christmas. But Little Woman has only made $50 million. Okay? When you compare it to other movies, like, Wow Wow Land and all these other movies, it's actually doing worse than those movies. Okay? It's doing worse than movies like Wow Wow Land and all these other movies. And a guy said how great they were. It's doing worse than Wow Wow Land, which is another movie he said was so great, was such a masterpiece. You guys kept saying how great Wow Wow Land was, and it wasn't even that great. Wow Wow Land was terrible. I'm sorry to say it, critics. Wow Wow Land is still actually better than Wow Wow Land because Wow Wow Land was only like 2 feeders. But it made such a big deal about Wow Wow Land. Little Woman's not gonna make $200 million at the box office. It's just not gonna. Okay. Wow Wow Land made such a big deal about. Another movie that's made such a big deal about was The Shape of Water. Okay. I saw it. It was terrible. Shape of Water was terrible. Okay. But you guys said it's the best movie of the year. Shape of Water is the best movie. It isn't. It's terrible. The movie that you guys say is so great. I haven't seen Green Book, so I can't really say if it's good or bad. It might be good. You know, Green Book is based off a true story. But here's several other Oscar movies here. And here's Green Book. What about Knives Out? Let's see if it's doing worse than Knives Out. Yeah, it's doing worse than Knives Out. It's doing worse than that. Okay. And considering that the holidays are over, Knives Out is it's not gonna do as well. It's not gonna do as well as Knives Out either. it's not gonna do as well as some of these other movies. Okay, but on the Orient Express is doing worse than it's actually doing just as poor as Mail on the Orient Express, which is kind of a forgettable movie to begin with. It's doing just as bad as Murder on the Orient Express as well. So, and it's doing just as poorly as this movie, Murder on the Orient Express. So it's a movie that no one cared about. Murder on the Orient Express, and they didn't really do towards the box office. And we have Knives Out here, which will probably end up over La La Land. The La La Land is different. It'll probably end up being La La Land. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But if you look at a movie like, Knives Out, it's still doing well. Okay, it's still doing well, despite being a Rian Johnson movie, okay? And this movie actually has been a massive success for Lionsgate as well. So, that's basically it. Goodbye.